The project that I had here was for this thing called the Gateworld, which I do in D&D. And you'll be adventuring and walking along, and you might come across, oh, I don't know, bushes or something like that randomly. And you'll kind of like walk in them, and while you're adventuring, you might see something interesting there. And so you'll find yourself kind of trapped in this iron room. It's very small. Sometimes music will be playing in it, like the Girl from Ipanema or something like that, some really cheesy old elevator music. Then you'll come outside here, you'll look outside and you'll see that there's something out here, not where you started. And there's a large dome, well lit, a lot of grass, a lot of flowers. There's a large fountain. If we were doing this the real way, how it is in my D&D game, there'd be a couple of statues, a statue of a unicorn and a griffin on either side of the fountain. And there'd be one additional building here. It'd be a large building with a basement, an eating hall. Over here, just some identical rooms. These are some dormitories for visitors that come here and find themselves trapped in the gate world. Some nice quarters, but kind of small. And eventually, the visitor will find themselves all the way over here near the end, all the way on the other side from the elevator, which is the manager's office. The manager would be kind of sitting behind his desk, waiting for people to come. And if they do what he wants them to do, down here there'll be some treasure rooms. I'll give them some different items for doing their tasks. Just a couple rooms down, filled with some treasure. So when you get to the gate world, the manager will tell you that you have to do 3 different tasks going to all these different worlds. And you have to go collect an item, and sometimes it's something really weird, like, a feather off of someone's hat, or a key off of a keychain to a gas station bathroom. And they're all meant to be on this one big project that apparently they're working on, and you never really know, and he won't tell you. But here's the elevator. The same way that you kind of come into the gate world, you leave and you go down. You go down to the elevator. And it kind of feels like you're going down. You're not really. You're going through interdimensional space. And so sometimes it'll feel like it's going diagonal, up, down, left, right. But eventually, when you're done going all the way down through the elevator, you come upon the Hall of Doors. The Hall of Doors looks like the blackest of space all around, and you're kind of walking on glass. And every so often, you'll find a door, and you can kind of look through it, and you'll see a different world that you'll want to go into. And these doors just continue on and on and on and on. There are so many worlds, and sometimes at some points, they're not really connected to anything. There might be a door that kind of goes off into nowhere, just an empty door. It depends on the interdimensional shift at the time of the place. And so as you can see, it's a pretty large dome. Actually, in the real D&D one, it's not actually a glass dome. It would be a kind of an invisible force field, but this is as close as we can get. And if we were really super ambitious and it worked out like this, off in the distance, you can see from looking outside the dome, there'd be like lights way off in the distance, like some sort of city. But that would be very difficult to do right here. So this is pretty darn close to what the gate world looks like. It took a lot of time. Me and Windwalker worked on it, and also Clementine's helped with the fountain and the buildings on the inside. But it took us about 2 days. It took 2 days to do this.